All right, I'm Campbell Harrison from Nashville, Tennessee. We're in Knoxville, Tennessee right now at ProMotion Studios, and this song is called Soul to Keep. Cowboy to the Indian, bless your heart and bless your soul. But the only thing I came for is your gold. In the winter when it's coming, see the frost upon the log, and I'll rob you if it helps to warm my bones. Then he said, you're gonna write a song about me. It's gonna be just like I dreamed. Seeing once almost every day, and you're the first opportunity to come my way. Well, Lord, my soul to keep, my soul to keep. Why you praying all alone? You know the greatest part of sinning's letting go. And the grass is always greener on the wrong side of the road, but it's full of thorns and carnage from the war. And then he said, you're gonna write a song about me. It's gonna be just like I dreamed. Seeing it once almost every day, and you're the next opportunity to come my way. But Lord, my soul to keep, my soul to keep. Said the old man to the devil, have you come to take me home? You know this road's been long and I throw my share of stones. It's the path I've always traveled since the day that I was born. It's a shame I got no time to right my wrongs. But then he said, you're gonna write a song about me. Like I dreamed. I'm seeing it once almost every day, and your last opportunity to come my way. But Lord, my soul to keep, my soul to keep. right, I'm Campbell Harrison. We're in Knoxville, Tennessee at ProMotion Studios, and this song is called The River. Restless legs and bloodshot eyes, the creaky floors are telling lies. I can't remember my name sometimes. Do me hear it from a friend? It's been a while since I've seen her face. It's been a while since I left my place. Still remember when I fell from grace. And though the booze is gone away, take me down to the river, wash me clean. To the radio side, I'll be light as a feather. To the river takes me down. Rusted bumpers and faded lines, waking early, working late sometimes. Safe to say I'm not the worthless kind, just trying to make my way. Dirty and I've always been this way, but imperfection is the price we pay for glory and the chance to celebrate all the love we have to share. Take me down to the river, wash me clean. To the radio sound, I'll be light as a feather. To the river takes me down. Take me down to the river, wash me clean. To the radio sound, I'll be light as a feather. To the river takes me down. wake up early and don't dress too nice and not get dirty. I appreciate things big and small. Most folks around me would miss them all. And I drink holy water when the rain starts falling down. And I live forever with my feet in southern ground. You give me shelter and cut me deep. Don't make too much difference to me. I got a song that I'm singing with love, and that's all I need. But I talk real pretty. I've never been to court, but I'm on the jury. You could ask me, friend, and this talks for you. You'd be crying shame to lie about the truth. And I drink holy water when the rain starts falling down. Cut me deep, don't make too much difference to me. I got a song that I'm singing with love, and that's all I need. Some way, somehow. Cut me deep, don't make too much difference to me. I got a song that I'm singing with love, and that's all I need. That's all I need. was just a little boy, my parents taught to me the love you give is equal to the love you will receive. Remember all those summer days of gold and of the green. Those years have gone away somehow, but still I do believe that if you get on up, you might dig the motion, work the day until it's through. And when the night returns to hold you, to light one up and sing a song or two. Sunday mornings come again and she's up before the dawn. She runs a brush across her head and holds a tiny son. Remember me those better days we had of yesteryear, reminders of the things we've lost, but have again we will. If you get on up, you might dig the motion and work the day until it's through. And when the night returns to hold you, just roll one up and sing a song or two. Everything is said and done and all is put to rest. The pain that held you for so long is buried with the past. Remember me those happy days and all those lonesome tears, the fires of hell and heartache giving way for you to heal. If you get on up, you might dig the motion and work the day until it's through. And when the night returns to hold you, just roll one up, just light one up, and sing a song or two.
All right, today we are joined in the ProMotion studios by Campbell Harrison and the guys in his band. How you doing, man?
Oh, living the dream, brother, man. It's good to be here.
Right on. And you're out here from Nashville?
Yeah, I drove in last night, played a little last-minute gig there and stayed here with James. It's been awesome, man. It's been a pleasure.
Right on. So how long have you been working on your music?
I guess I started when I was young playing piano. That was actually my first instrument, and from there I just kind of made the switch over to guitar when I was in high school and taught myself to play and started writing some really, really bad songs at first, and then just kind of progressed from there, man. Just been learning a lot as much as I can.
Well, so what have been some of the primary influences on your songwriting?
Oh, dang, man. Well, I listened to like a huge, array of music, everything. I grew up on bands like Yes and Rush and stuff like that. So I was that, and on my mom's side, it was like Merle Haggard and classic country. So I had kind of a breadth of information coming in. So a little bit of everything, man. I do love true songwriting, though. I'm not a big pop music fan.
Gotcha. So introduce me to the guys in the band, and I mean, if you can remember their names. You only met them, like 2 days ago or something like that?
It's been recent, but definitely
Let's meet the guys.
All right, we got Hayes Smith over here, banging on the pots and pans, Lawrence Freeman, and Joshua Womack. We were playing guitar.
All right. How did you guys get linked up with Campbell here?
Well, I played kind of a jam where Daniel Donato, who's a kind of Warner Kid new guitar player, a couple of weeks back, and Campbell happened to be there that night. Was also performing. We were all up there, and I guess like my vibe, and I listen to his songs. I love them. It's what I come from. I grew up in the South. I'm a Nashville native, and I've been playing kind of Southern oriented rock and jazz, blues related stuff all my life. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm in. Yeah, let's do this. Sounds fun. Love the songs. So that's cool.
Right on. Lawrence?
Yeah, well, one of my really good buddies is a singer. Told me that Campbell was looking for someone to do this session gig, and I just reached out and we got to talking for a little bit, and we went over and jammed for a bit.
Yep, I was sold pretty quick.
Right on. How about you, man?
So I met Campbell at a gig with a jam band that I was playing with at the time called Woozle, and we still do some work here and there, but Campbell opened for him or for us, and literally it was a great experience. He reached out to me, I guess, about 5-6 weeks ago and said, would you be interested in the gig? And I said, absolutely.
That's one of the things about being in that kind of Nashville songwriter, musician circuit is you'll always meet people who are looking to collaborate, needing to get somebody in on a session, and you can meet some super talented artists that way and find some really good friends. You kind of just been trying to piece a band together here and there when you can?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's so hard, forming any band is really difficult. You got to find, it's like having three wives, and each of them is uglier than the last, and you're not sleeping with any of them. So hopefully, but yeah, man, there's so much talent here, but everybody's pulled in so many different directions, and it's everybody has their own vision. So finding somebody that can share your vision, y'all's visions can kind of mesh is a special thing. So that's what everybody's looking for.
Well, what's your vision for 2020?
2020, big things are happening, man. I'm gonna take it to the next level. 2019 was my first real year here in Nashville. I've been here like almost 2 years now, a little less than 2 years, and so I was still kind of figuring out the city, getting my feet
finding
wet.
Those footings, yeah.
That's right. Meeting the contacts. So now I know what direction I'm going. So now it's just time to do it.
Right on. And you've got a couple of songs out. Tell me about what you've released so far.
Let's see. I guess in 2015 was my debut EP, which I was so green. The first songs I'd ever written, I had like maybe 8 songs at the time, and 5 of them were on that EP. And I was lucky enough to have Kofi Burbridge come in and lay down some flute and some organ on that, and rest in peace, Kofi.
Yeah,
he was phenomenal. And I did that with Scott McCready in Atlanta and Josh Golden. And then in 2017, I guess, I released my first full album, which was with Ben Hernandez in Atlanta, and that was kind of where I started my kind of folksy Americana, journey.
Right on.
And now I've got a ton of material. I'm just ready to release it. I'm just kind of doing singles here periodically as I can. So.
That seems to be the trend in the industry right now, though, is that an album is kind of a hard sell. You can push a single out every once in a while and keep people engaged just as easily.
Exactly.
So is that kind of what you're tending towards now, or are you still wanting to put out an album, like release a couple of singles, drop an album?
Yeah, well, like you said, man, it's easy to keep people's attention if you're releasing a single every 4 to 6 months. It's like you said, keeping people engaged. And unfortunately, due to the nature of the beast, especially in Nashville, it's just really hard to do a high quality album unless you got some representation.
Costs so much too, man.
Yeah, I don't have $30,000 in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can do $4,000 here or there, but the album's rough.
Yeah, it can come out of those pockets real quick. Anybody else? What you guys got planned for 2020? James?
So I have a band called Natchez Tracers. We've been playing since about 14, but we're kind of taking a break this year. I'm going to do a solo record this summer, but I'm going to have lots of free time. So it's great that the Campbell called, because I'm excited to jump in on some projects and help some folks out and have some fun and make some noise with some folks. So for me, that's I guess exploration and diversity and musicality are my goals for 2020.
Right on.
Got a slogan, man.
Put it on a t-shirt, man. I'll do that. Sell it.
You guys were talking about really like diverse influences and stuff. You were talking about jazz jams and stuff like that. Do you find like in the country circles, you had really it came from like the country western swing, and you had a lot of those really talented jazz players that were sitting in on country albums, and you've got a lot of that kind of talent transferring to country again now. It seems like you've got a lot of jazz guys that you hear a lot about the Nashville New York connection.
Yes, sir.
And tell me, like, what's been your experience? Anybody there you've seen that on firsthand?
Well, I'll speak specifically to my influence of living in New York and here. The difference between what you have to think about as a New York musician and a Nashville musician in terms of width of where you're placing notes and the space in between what you're doing. It's a lot looser, but like in a very precise way. maybe like a 64th ahead on the snare drum, versus where in Nashville or in New York it would be maybe like right on or just a tiny bit behind. It's kind of interesting the way that
just the compositional kind of differences. Yeah,
interpretive feels. The way that geography can lend itself to the way that you interpret music.
Yeah, because Americana is, it's huge here, but I think people forget that it's really, really big in the Northeast as well. I mean, there's a reason why you've
Canada
seen
as well. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, any other big plans? Any other things you guys want to hit on?
Well, I don't know. What do you have planned, Lunch?
I'm gonna go jam.
All right.
Love it.
They're
Likewise.
going to throw down for us here in the ProMotion studio. Where can they find your music?
I'm on all major streaming sites, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, I think. My website as well, CampbellHarrisonMusic.com, but, I'm on also social media, which I hate. But it's a
I'm right there
necessary
with
evil,
you, man. It is a necessary evil, absolutely. Being a musician, it's how you network with them fans, man.
It's true.
Right on. Any other shout-outs, thanks, hi moms, anything like that?
Shout out to all the people who I've worked with over the past year and all the people who've networked us together. It's an astounding network that Nashville truly offers. I've only been here in Nashville for 3 years, and I don't know about you guys, but it always is growing and being shaped in really cool and interesting ways. And the New York Nashville connection, the New Orleans Nashville connection, the Memphis
Muscle Shoals connection.
Right.
Muscle Shoals is big, yeah.
They're all integral.
Yeah, as being a Nashville native and growing up as a musician in town, for me to see how there was back in the day when I was younger where if you were a rock band from Nashville, you didn't tell people you're from Nashville.
Yeah.
Like it was originally Jason and the Nashville Scorchers.
Yeah.
Like when Jason and the Scorchers got a deal, they're like, we're going to drop that Nashville part. Will Hogue, when he first broke, wasn't talking about being from Nashville. And there was a stigma because pretty much everybody assumed the music here in Nashville.
It's country.
Country gospel, or pretty much country gospel.
Well, then you see artists like Jack White coming in there and flipping that on its head. He's just like, no, you can actually put rock out of here. In fact, I'm going to put my label right here, and we're going to do what's that? Yeah. Vinyl pressings. Pretty cheaply too.
Right.
Yeah, Jack's influence can't be understated enough.
Absolutely.
Him coming there and breaking out all that stuff and doing what he's doing.
Arbach too.
Oh yeah, Dan Arbach.
Also,
they're both advocates for the music as well. They're not trying to detract from the history of that place.
Right.
They're trying to contribute and add something as well to that musical history, that musical lineage. So I think what they're doing down there is absolutely beautiful. Being a part of it. Being able to watch what's happening in Nashville, you got bachelorette parties everywhere, but you got some great venues, all just jam-packed with talented players. One of them being Mr. Campbell Harrison and all these fine gentlemen right here. And you can find Campbell Harrison online, CampbellHarrisonMusic.com. All the social medias, you can find his music on all the streaming sites, downloads. Just go get it. And guys, anything else?
No, thanks for the interview, and it's a pleasure to be here. We hope to throw it down here.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Don't forget to subscribe to ProMotion, like the page, drop a comment below, and don't forget, we do this all the time. It's ProMotion right here in the live session. Stu!